Brunch is like, listen, brunch is a battlefield. You understand? Brunch is a cacophony of emotions. Okay, it's a culmination of all the debauchery and sin that people are looking to get into.
Can we just start off by saying that brunch is not really brunch if you really think about it? And it's more of like a drinking fashion show.
The definition of brunch has been like real loose.
I brunch just to, go out, hang out with friends, eat.
Brunch is an excuse to day drink for me.
Some say it's between 10 and 12. Others say it's between 12 and 2.
Where we brunch, yes, we, starts at 2. Ends whenever you're not drunk anymore.
Brunch is any time between 11 and 8 p.m.
If you go to downtown, your brunching starts maybe like at 1. If you're partying uptown, like in Dykeman, where I'm from, people usually start the party like at 5. Like they'll go to brunch to eat, maybe like at 4, start at 5, and then they'll be there like all night and stuff.
But y'all be showing up at 5, that is insane to me. You haven't dinner at that point. You just don't want to call it that because it sounds awful.
And if you tell a Dominican to be there by 11, you're gonna get lunch by 12.
To me, there is no difference between brunch in the Bronx and brunch in Dykeman.
Isn't there a difference between hanging out with Puerto Ricans and hanging out with Dominicans? It's always a difference.
If you go to Soho, it's definitely just a fashion show and a couple of champagnes. But if you go uptown, and I mean uptown, you're gonna have some salsa, merengue.
Uptown Manhattan and Queens on a Sunday, slapping.
My favorite brunch spot is Tosca. Tosca on Tremont. I'm a Bronx boy.
The perfect Dominican spot is La Casa del Mofongo.
I'm looking for like a nice, like sunny summer, rooftop kind of vibes where I could still have a conversation.
I remember when La Medina used to be open on Dykeman. Brunch on Sundays at La Medina was literally a mile-long catwalk to the beach, right? And then you get to the beach only to buy an overpriced appetizer so that you have access to buy overpriced bottomless alcohol for an hour and a half, just so you could flirt with all the pretty ladies. Like, I miss brunch. I'm a father now.
1, I didn't have to pay for it. 2, if the food was actually good, because I like to actually eat at brunch.
If I could hit the mussel tray, if I could hit the eggs Benedict, you know what I'm saying? And I get everything that I want on one plate, you know what I mean? Then that's what makes a successful brunch for me.
When you walk in, the DJ has to be playing the right music.
I need to listen to diversity. Like I cannot just listen to one specific genre and just have a good time. Like if you play Toquisha, let me fucking tell you. I could be the most classiest one and then I listen to her and it's like something like inside me just like, I don't know what the fuck. I'll leave the bachata and the merengue to a baby shower and right now I'm just trying to turn the fuck up.
But you also have to go with the perfect chisme. If you go with the perfect chisme, you're fine, because you have to, that's what it's about. Best date for brunch is definitely Sundays, because like you take everything from the week and you just talk about everything. El chisme perfecto.
And if you really want to top it off, put a little cherry on it, bottomless.
I want to see if one day I can get to the bottom of the bottomless mimosas.
Them bottomless mimosas be sneaking up on you. Because I might fuck around and, you know what I mean, knock them back on the spot. Bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? That's how I operate.
I cannot go out with people who don't have their own money. Because if I'm putting down for the bottomless mimosas by myself one more time, I will riot.
Because you don't want to be at brunch with the people that when the bill comes, they start calculating, talking about what they ate or did not eat.
And if I'm going, I have to be invited by good vibe people. And if I'm not invited by good vibe people, I can make eggs in my own damn house.
The type of girls that invite me are like my best friends, like my girls. Like these are the girls that I grew up with, the girls that I went to high school with, the girls that are my amazing like backbone.
No husbands, no baby daddies, no kids, no boyfriends, nothing. Just the girls and a couple of drinks.
You can't go with shorty the day after an argument. You can't do it. It's gonna upset your tummy. You know what I mean? You're gonna need some fucking Tums or some shit.
You want to be with the Debbie Downers, the girls that's complaining about their life, and you're ruining my brunch, bitch. Okay? Come here with the good vibes, ready to eat good, feel good, and look good.
brunching is definitely a time to dress up. It's basically like an excuse to get pretty, because you know sometimes, especially with the pandemic, you're like working from home. Like me, I'm always home. So brunching is a time to get cute, to look nice, and dress up for the boys.
I don't do jumpsuits for brunch anymore. It's too much to maneuver after 5 mimosas.
Brunch just brings out the cornball in men. For some reason, they feel comfortable wearing something they know would not work anywhere else at brunch. When it's groups of women, they'll be like, bitch, what are you wearing? They're gonna be like, bitch, don't wear that because I'm wearing this. You know what I mean? It's like it's a science. They do an alchemy to fucking get to brunch, you know what I'm saying? But men are just like, yo, meet at fucking Tosca at 2:30. All right, bet, say less. And then one dude is in a fucking tech suit and a ski mask. It's 80 degrees, bro. Why do you got the balaclava on?
I actually don't find the time to flirt or anything in that sort, just because it's intimate time with the girlfriends. And I feel like if any of the girls actually goes out of the group to go flirt with somebody, it's like, girl, what are you doing? It's girl code. Even though I'm gay and I'm a boy, it's still girl code. So it's like, no, not really.
Not that I don't invite men out to brunch, it's just that some of my girls were single, so we don't want to be around with boys like to try to fuck up our or try to cock block or anything. Or even if I go out with my brother, it's strictly like, yo, you on that side and I'm on this side because I'm trying to bag a few numbers.
I like going out with guys that look like my bodyguard. Makes me feel famous.
I've never seen anybody at brunch dolly, right? That's a thing, right? Like I feel like you only, like brunch is like either a group thing or a date thing. I have never seen anybody at brunch dolly. Now I'm gonna make that my thing. I'm gonna be the one lonely motherfucker reading fucking Chainsaw Man, eating goddamn shrimp and fucking skirt steak and shit. So
Don't do that, man.